It's Katie Lee, and this is Katie Lee on Z103, the podcast, a replay of today's full show. Z103, it's Katie Lee. You know, if there's one thing I love is that you guys always help me out with my dumb ideas. But then again, they're not that dumb because somebody actually made it happen, and I'm actually kind of excited about it. So I was mentioning yesterday on our Facebook group at IMZ103. So I was just like, hey, hear me out. What if there was a pup or treat for people that have dogs? Because I don't have kids. And I would like to celebrate Halloween, you know, go trick-or-treating, but I have a dog. Plus, I want an excuse to dress up Nyx because I think she'd be really cute. And I'm just like, is this a thing? Can we make this happen? And apparently, it is a thing. And so now I got to mark my calendar because it's called the second annual Trunk or Treat for Fur Babies happening at Peterson Park in Ammon. On Saturday, 1 to 4 o'clock. So, I don't know about you, but I think this is the excuse that I needed to find a costume for Nyx, and then we're going to go and go trick-or-treating for Nyx. How cute is that? I'm so excited. I think it's going to be so fun. Yeah, anyways, if you also have a dog, check it out. I don't know if this is true, but man, this is some drama. So-called sources say that Katy Perry's big music comeback is flatlining, and so she wants to take her American Idol job back from Carrie Underwood. Listen, Katy, you said goodbye. That's it. Own up to it. Let Carrie Underwood be the star now, okay? Sorry, I like Carrie Underwood more than I like Katy. It's just what it is. I'm sorry. We have new previews of new batches of Yellowstone episodes. I'm kind of annoyed with it, so I don't really care about that anymore. Noah Schnapp says Winona Ryder was a protective motherly figure on the set of Stranger Things. Let's see. A$AP Rocky's trial on gun charges have been postponed until January so he can play a benefit concert in Thailand. I don't know if that sounds weird. Anyways, that's some 2 o'clock tea here on Z103. Beef, it's what's for dinner, except not at McDonald's right now because they have a big issue going on. The CDC issued a food safety alert after an E. coli outbreak was linked with McDonald's Quarter Pounders. And so there have been at least 49 illnesses across 10 states, including 1 death. And most of these illnesses are in Colorado and Nebraska. And I literally just went to McDonald's last night to go get a Quarter Pounder. And there's like, yeah, no hamburger tonight. I was like, gosh, dang it. I will say the Chicken Big Mac, it wasn't bad. We got some national holidays for everybody to celebrate today, and I will definitely love to celebrate a couple of these. There's only a couple to tell you about. We have National Croc Day. I don't have Crocs. It's kind of a bummer. I totally would rock some Crocs. If you ain't crocking, you ain't rocking, right? And then the other one is National Slap Your Coworker Day. I'm not condoning this behavior whatsoever, but like, you can't see me, but yeah. Do with that information what you want. Z103, it's Katie Lee. We gotta get some Halloween music up in here today because, well, you know, it's spooky season. Why not? So there was an article recently done that asked some kids, ages, 5 to 11, on the best and worst Halloween candies to get. So basically, they're saying the best ones, Hershey's, Sour Patch, candy corn. Whatever kid said candy corn needs to be retrained because candy corn is disgusting. Anyways, then we had another kid that said king-size candy bars, obviously, lollipops and Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, and king-size anything. The worst ones that you can give out, though, this is coming from the kids, straight from the source that take your candy, okay? The worst ones... This kid says the worst thing to pass out, toothbrushes and raisins. If you are passing out raisins to munchkins, yeah, don't do that. Don't be that house. We have another kid that said warheads are terrible. 100 grand bars are awful. Those are so good. What are you talking about? Another kid says Twizzlers, fruit, raisins, veggies. Nobody wants healthy stuff. This is from an 8-year-old. And then a five-year-old said something out of the garbage. That definitely sounds like from a 5-year-old. Yeah. So, and then Miranda, age 11, never dental floss. Man, kids are brutal these days, but I love it. So if you're looking to get your candy set up for Halloween, there's just some things to maybe get, maybe not to get from, the source itself. Good luck. What is your pettiest reason for not dating somebody? 208-524-1033 or go comments on Facebook at Z103 Idaho. I was feeling really bad about some of the things that I haven't dated people for, and then I saw your guys' comments and I was like, I don't feel that bad anymore. You guys are just as petty as I am. So for mine, I feel bad about this still to this day. So it's the years of online dating. You basically just text each other forever and ever and ever. Well, he ended up asking me for my number, and then he called me, and he turned out to have the most high-pitched voice I've ever heard in a human being before. And, I can handle a lot of things. There's a lot of things in this world that don't bother me, but the fact that it was just, like Alvin and the Chipmunks' high-pitched voice. I couldn't do it. I'm sorry. And so I didn't date him. So jumping over on Facebook, Z103 Idaho, Christina, their name is Kyle. Listen, there's a lot of good Kyles out there. Not all of them are the Monster Energy drinks type of Kyles, but, I get it. Haley says they are not on my level of intelligence. Girl, I feel you there. Anissa, they couldn't say specifically right. That would probably be just a little bit of a, yeah. I get this one. Tristy says he drank out of a straw wrong. Oh my gosh, that's such a small thing, but I love it. It's so funny. Darcy says bad teeth. You know what? That's the first thing that I notice on a guy. If you have nice teeth, then I automatically already like you. It's the truth. And then you got cowboy boots. That's another plus. And then if you are taller than me, cool. If you're not taller than me, that's fine. I think that's all I got for right now. So what's your pettiest reason for not dating somebody? 208-524-1033 or go comments on Facebook at Z103 Idaho. So my siblings and I were all talking today on the family group chat, and we're just like, we all need to ask Santa Claus for restock piles. And honestly, I already had my list sent ready to send off to Santa for a restock pile. This is something that I've been asking Santa for a very long time, ever since I got my own place. Basically, I just make a list of things that my house needs. So be like, Santa Claus, I need a new thing of toilet paper. I need a case of chili and some ramen noodles. I also need trash bags and, whatever else you might want to throw in there. Oh, I also really need more dish soap. So that's what my Christmas looks like. So hopefully Santa gets my list. But my siblings were all for it. All right. I don't know why it just barely took me this long to figure this out, but I think it's going to work. I am a strong, independent female, but I will admit it, I need help every now and then. Sometimes it's hard to get some help every now and then at my house. I have a lot of projects that I got to get done. And I texted my dad today, and I'm just like, Dad, if I buy you dinner tonight, will you help me get a light fixture up in my house? And he just like, yeah, probably we can do that. I'm just like, how come I didn't do this forever ago? Because I've been wanting to get this light fixture up for over a year and a half now. And all I had to do is be like, I'll buy you food. So, ladies, anybody else out there, if you're needing help, you need a guy to help you out with something, buy them food. I feel like we all know this already. I've just never actually done it before. And it's my dad, for Pete's sakes. We'll be doing this for the rest of my life. So American Airlines is testing a new system that will shame travelers who attempt to board before their group has been called. There will be a beep, and then the agent will tell them to step aside. All I got to say is they got to do better at making sure that we know whose group is going up, because they don't do the greatest job at that. And if I get embarrassed because they do a terrible job of telling us when the group goes through, it's going to be their fault. I'm going to be sad. Don't embarrass me, please. Z103, it's Katie Lee. I did it today. Well, actually, I didn't do it, but Nyx is at the groomer currently. And if there's one thing I love is when she comes back from the groomer, she is so soft and snuggly, and I just want to love her. But she never ever wants that from me. Except tonight. She will want to be cuddly tonight, because in the evening she is very, very snuggly, and she's all of a sudden started to sleep on her back, like right on top of me. And I'm just like, girl, you can't just sprawl across on top of me. I got to have some of the couch too. I am not part of the couch. But anyways, yeah, she's currently at the groomers. Everybody cross your fingers that she's doing good. She's a good girl. I always stress out because she's always so excited when we get there. I mean, she doesn't have a bad experience with it, so that means it's good, right? Anyways, she's at the groomers. Spa day for Nyx. Maybe I should take a spa day for myself. This dude stole from a church. Who does that? 20-year-old guy in Florida. Just kidding. That explained it. He's been arrested for robbing 5 churches over the past month. It is even possible that he hit more than that. But the reason that he didn't get away with it is because he did his research. Okay? The cops retrieved his phone and found internet searches like how to cut a shirt into a mask. Where do church keeps their money? Do churches have safes? And, that was enough proof that they needed. Duh. And now he's facing a handful of charges, including 5 church burglary charges, 5 criminal mischief charges, 3 larceny charges, and 1 motor vehicle burglary charge. There's other charges as well, but I didn't really feel like going down that list. But anyways, you're going to be judged hardcore by the men down here and the man upstairs. Good luck is all I got to say. Don't be stealing from churches. Z103, it's Katie Lee, and I'm out of here for the day, my friends. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your evening. Y'all stay safe, stay legit, be awesome, and I will see you back here tomorrow. Bye. Thanks for listening to Katie Lee on Z103, the podcast. If you enjoyed the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Katie Lee on Z103 is hosted by Katie Lee and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.